Okay, this is my first time ever playing a Civilization game, and I'm learning things, so yay! Uh, I got this game on the 19th of December. It's about a week ago now. And I got it because it was on Steam sale for 75% off, so I paid like 13 bucks for it. It's got the Gods and Kings expansion. And I didn't play it for a couple of days because I was playing the DayZ standalone and I had work to do. So the first time I played it, I played one of the scenarios and I was so sucked into this stupid game. I played it probably for a good eight hours or more that first time just playing the scenario. So then after that first scenario, I mean I was pretty successful with it. I mean I got to the point. I had stealth bombers and everything, and I think I had the option to build nuclear weapons, but I hadn't done that. I decided, heck, let's just play the real game, you know? I don't want to do any more scenarios, let's just play the real game. So that's what I've been doing ever since, and every time I play, I get sucked in for 8 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours. It's ridiculous how much this game just sucks me in. This reminds me of how it was when I first started playing SimCity back on the PlayStation. I did not have a computer back then, but I would get totally sucked into it, and I would lose sleep playing. I would not sleep because I had to keep playing and figuring things out. Okay. And let me I'll take a second here. I wanna give a shout out to Electronic Arts. Good job on the last SimCity, EA. If that had not been such a royal and miserable failure, I probably never would have considered Civilization. And this game is amazing in its depth. There is so much to learn. There are so many neat little things that just make it so cool. Alright. I want to talk a little bit about the game that you see in front of you here. You see, I don't even know keyboard shortcuts yet. To escape. Okay, this is the game that I have loaded here. 980 piece. And because I've played this scenario several times, and it's just a random scenario. I didn't specifically choose anything other than I wanted a large map size and lots of cities or civilizations, whatever. And I'm playing on Prince mode, which is normal for Gods and Kings. I think Prince mode is still a little bit harder than in the newer expansion, but I'm not sure. I've been reading a little bit here and there, and I've watched a couple of YouTube videos of people explaining things in the game, and those YouTube videos are always very long because it's a very big game. So anyway, again, what you see here. I am playing as Genghis Khan, and you get bonuses for attacking city-states. And because I'm a noob, I've been making a lot of mistakes and trying again, that kind of thing. I kind of thought, okay, since I'm Genghis Khan, I get bonus for attacking city-states. I originally thought my main goal maybe should be to take out all of these independent city-states, like Brussels here and Belgrade here. And what was happening to me a lot was I would end up with every civilization in my world declaring war on me. Now, they would not always all be attacking me all the time, but nobody liked me. And that was interesting, a little bit frustrating too. Also, when I first started, I used to micromanage my workers for building roads. And one of the first things I discovered, like if I select some workers down here, you can come down here to lower left, and you can tell them what you want them to do. And I first discovered the automation thing, just build improvements automated, and Once I discovered that, I was fine with it, except for roads. And I would micromanage my workers to build roads between my cities. At some point, I realized, because this is just something that, you know, you just have to play more to learn, you know, how the game works and what things do. If you just let all your workers be automated, they will eventually connect your cities. So, and I didn't realize that for a while because the other civilizations don't seem to connect their cities with roads very often, or at least not at the stages or time periods that I'm focusing on. So yeah, this thing. I keep getting myself into this. I think this save basically is this stage. I'm beyond the point of being able to win the way I want to win because of Sweden. This guy. I hate this guy.
Välkommen.
This guy has been my nemesis for 3 or 4 days easily, trying to figure out how to beat this guy. Because at this stage, this guy is going to kick my ass no matter what I do. So if I play from here, if I do nothing but work on my 2 cities, first thing that's going to happen is Egypt. This guy. This guy is going to end up attacking me. He wants my main capital city, the Karakoram. I can beat him if I'm not stupid. The problem is Sweden. And my advisors, my military advisor. Didn't realize I could click this and get a drop down menu. There's also graphs. And I guess this is just a, like an end game thing. I mean, you have to kind of end your game to see this, but this would be neat if I could pull this up, you know, while I'm playing. Oh, and there's another one too. Military might. I'm the orange. Oh yeah, wow, I'm way down here. Yellow and a white. Yellow is Sweden. Yeah, the Ottomans. Okay, see, I haven't fought the Ottomans yet. They're the ones that I don't have revealed on the map yet. Because they're on a different continent and my ships can't get to that continent yet. How interesting. Now, it's funny now that I know this. Because we've got Sweden up here. Probably close to 900. And I'm orange, I'm down here around 240. And I've been able to hold off Sweden in almost a stalemate. Very, very long periods of time. Last time I did war with Sweden, it went on for so long, and he made so little progress. I was just defending three or four cities, and he was offering me peace almost, I'd say, once every 5 or 6 turns. And I always refused those peace offerings because he would only allow me to keep my capital. Actually, not even my capital, but he was only allowing me to keep one city, and I don't think it was my capital. I think it was a smaller city. So I would always refuse those. And that's the funny, because if I would take my cities off the table, say no, I'm keeping these, and then say, will this work, or propose whatever the buttons are, he would never accept it, and he would just keep fighting. Even though I was holding him off, I was war of attrition kind of thing, I guess. I was only trying to defend my territory, keep him out of it, and I was able to do that for very long periods of time. And that's more interesting, seeing the difference in our military strength on these graphs. Now, I do think the last time I fought him, you know, like I said, he was offering peace very frequently, I thought. Just the terms were not working out in my favor. And at one point, he did start allowing me to keep 2 cities. So I was like, I've got to keep fighting him. I'm wearing him down. But no, he will just keep coming and eventually crush me, as always happens. So, is there anything else interesting to look? Number of cities. Wow. No, didn't it say that I was best for population? Huh. The graph tells a different story, I think. Ooh, who wiped out Siam? Interesting. Somebody, probably Sweden. Knocked him off the face of the earth. Oh yeah, but anyway, I'm getting distracted here. This was the thing that I thought was neat. This is a map, and it basically shows what happened over time. And I thought that was really neat. So... that city that pops up right here for Sweden, that's the one that you can see in the map behind me, Sigtuna. So, I think I would need to attack basically as soon as that city shows up. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to keep them off of my end of the continent. And it was not... there's the Siam guy. So it wasn't Sweden that took him out, it was the Ottoman Empire that took him out. Yeah, and they do that pretty quickly. As soon as he gets a second city, they crush him. Wow. See, and here's the thing. Since I'm playing as Genghis Khan, and I get certain bonuses, I feel like I should be able to beat Sweden. At least keep him off my portion of the continent and prevent him from being a major pain in my ass. So that's why I keep trying this scenario, I think. I don't know. But this little map of, you know, how stuff happened over time, I just thought this was really cool. And this is what made me say, hey, let me record a video of this real quick to show. Yeah, this is a really interesting game. And I don't know... I've never played Civilization before, this version of the game. And when I'm looking for tips and hints, trying to learn the game, I find there's a vocal faction of people that really don't like this game because, you know, they've played the old Civilization games. And a lot of time the common cheer from those people is Civ 4 is better. So maybe if I had been playing Civilization all these years, I would have been in that camp and wouldn't like this version of it. I don't know. I also think it's interesting that this icon here for the Mongolians, I think that's the same icon graphic that the Curse Network uses. I don't know if there's a connection there. I don't know. I'm such a noob on Civilization things, so I don't know these things, but I thought that was interesting. Yeah, like I said, I didn't choose specifically to play as Khan. It's just kind of a random scenario that I let the game pick for me. As if we go to the main menu here. This is what I did. I clicked on single player, set up game, and you know, I read these things. And random leader, I just let that be. Map type, continents. I don't remember if that was the first thing, but that's what I chose to play on. Map size, standard. I don't remember if it was small by default or if it was random, but I went with standard. I don't remember what the difficulty was. It may have defaulted to 4, and I didn't change it. And game pace, I haven't changed this at all. It's also the advanced setup. And I don't think that I changed anything in here, but I did look at the options. Oh. Sea level is interesting. Rainfall, I don't know. I guess rainfall would probably help to change your map. You know, like deserts and jungles, woods, whatever, forests. I thought about changing up the resources, but I was like, no, let's just leave that standard. I mean, there are so many options in this game. This game is so deep. And it's really, really cool. It's just... It's bigger and deeper than SimCity ever was, I think. And that's truly unfortunate. Because when I say that, I can only compare it to SimCity 4. SimCity 4 was the last one that I was really able to get into. SimCity Societies was a joke. Actually, it wasn't even a joke, it was garbage. It would actually... Back when I did pay money for it, and I couldn't even play it most of the times. It would crash out. And, you know, the crap that they put on Facebook, that I never even touched that because I just... No. SimCity is not, by nature, a multiplayer game. Unless they're going to make a lot of changes to the game. And I think if they made the changes to SimCity that would really get me interested in the multiplayer aspect of it, it would probably end up being more like Civilization. And I wouldn't have known that before playing it this past week. Then, you know, of course, the newest SimCity, which is kind of considered a reboot of the whole franchise, I guess, because they don't even put a number at the end of it. Yeah. If you don't know what happened with the newest SimCity, then that's unfortunate, and you probably don't care. But it's pretty terrible what they've done with the latest SimCity. So, anyways, my point was I can only compare Civilization to SimCity 4. And, you know, any of the SimCities that I played before that, which was PlayStation. I played a little bit of Sims. I think I may have played a SimCity before the one on the PlayStation, but I did not own it. It was on a friend's computer somewhere. And I know I played SimCity 2000. And the version on the PlayStation was very similar to SimCity 2000. And I never played and never owned SimCity 3000. But SimCity 4... In SimCity 4, you know, when it first came out, it wasn't that great, but it was okay. It had problems. There was the Rush Hour expansion, which pretty much fixed all the problems. At least that's the way I think I remember it. And from what I've been reading about Civilization, when Civilization 5 first came out, there were a lot of problems with it. Things were, you know, maybe not balanced or kind of broken, but the Gods and Kings expansion, I think, which is what I've got right now, kind of fixed a lot of that. And there's an even newer expansion called Brave New World, and that adds a whole bunch of more interesting things along the lines of like politics and trading. I think are the biggest additions that I've seen a video talking about and showing. I don't know. I'm gonna stop recording because I think I want to play. I think I want to play this again from the beginning, not make any changes. I want to keep my Genghis Khan though, so how do I do that? Let me see if... Load game. Let's see, 1400, 275 Belgrade take. And that's another one of the things that I was saying earlier. Because I'm Genghis Khan and I get, some advantages to city-state fighting, destroying, whatever you want to call it. That's what I was thinking. Like I take Belgrade, yeah. But no, I should have been taking Sigtuna. So I know. I'm almost positive. I'll just load up my 980 piece again. Because I think I can restart keeping Genghis Khan as, my player, my character, my civilization. I think I can restart and keep him from this point. See if I click retire.
You have been defeated.
See if I do the wait just one more turn, that lets me keep playing from this point on, but that's not what I want.
One day you shall return and lead them forward to victory.
How do I reset this game? I've done it before. I don't remember which scenario I played here. I don't know. Yeah, wait. Let's try playing now. Yeah, see, that gives me a different.
We greet thee, O great Ramses, Pharaoh of Egypt.
That's not what I want.
Who causes the sun to rise and the Nile to flow, and who blesses his fortunate people with all.
Now I'm not getting the tooltip? There's the tooltip, okay. Huh. I need to play through some of these tutorials, maybe. I didn't realize that. Never dawned on me till just now. Scenarios are not the same thing as tutorials, so. Select a saved game. Oh, there's a Steam Cloud option in here. I guess that's good if you're worried about ever losing your local game saves. I don't know. So my V2, something to 980 piece. Maybe I just went back to this state here, but that's... Let me load that. See what the map looks like. See if we've got Sigtuna there. Yeah. Yeah. Because I guess I will start playing from this point again. And my first order of business is going to be getting rid of Sigtuna. He cannot stay here. He has to go. That stupid Swede has to go. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I don't know if this video provides any. Actually, yeah. Now I remember this has to be like the last time I restarted because I think these are ruins over here. And that's always my next turn, is to like discover these ruins. So. Yeah. I should probably just start a new map. Or do tutorials and then start a new map. But I want to beat this Swede guy so bad. I have wasted so much time trying to beat him, and I think that's what I'm going to go do. Not necessarily even beat him as in wiping him off the face of the planet, just stop him from wiping me out. Yeah. Video's done.